Wow, that was an experience. This is definitely shaping up to be one of the best diets I have ever tried. What is going on, guys? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to today's video. Okay, I had a sick intro planned, but I didn't have two things. One, a basketball. Two, any basketball jerseys. So here we are, me just talking to the camera, per usual. Unlike usual, today's video is going to be, well, better than usual. Today, we are going to be following the one, the only, the legend, the GOAT, LeBron James's game day diet. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't invited to the bubble to interview him myself, but Tim Ferriss did an interview with him a little while back, and he shared exactly what he has to eat on his game days. So that's what we're going off of today. The entire podcast, by the way, is an amazing podcast. I highly recommend you go watch it. I'm gonna leave it linked down below. But in that podcast, he does share exactly what he eats on his game days and from his trainer. So that is what we're gonna be following today. If you guys are pumped for today's video, which I know you are because you clicked on it, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm dropping new content all the time for y'all. And with that, let's get into what LeBron James has for breakfast on his game days. Now, because I have the brain the size of a basketball, I did a little bit of research before this, went to the grocery store, and picked up all the stuff that I'm gonna need throughout the day. And for breakfast, the GOAT himself likes to have an egg white omelet with smoked salmon and gluten-free pancakes with berries. Sounds like a pretty interesting breakfast to me. I don't think I've ever had salmon without it being on a bagel for breakfast. So interesting to see how this is gonna turn out. Thank God I had salmon in the fridge. Ta-da! Oh, you can't really tell, and I don't want to spill this, but breakfast is complete. Okay, so I don't normally make omelets, so I had a pretty good feeling I was gonna fuck that up. The pancake? What the hell was going on with that? I think what it was the pan, and actually I know for a fact it was the pan, because when I switched to a different pan, perfect pancake. So me being the nice, wonderful, caring boyfriend that I am, I gave Alexa the pretty pancake and left myself with the shitty one underneath here. Sorry for cussing like 5 times in that little segment. Like I said, we have our salmon, which he said smoked, but I don't have a smoker. So air fried salmon, egg white omelet, which I messed up a little bit. I just put a little bit of mozzarella and spinach in there. And then our gluten-free pancakes with some fruit. I just have like a thing of mixed berries. It's just strawberries, blueberries. I'm gonna eat this whole thing with this. Yeah, let's dig in. Oh, one thing that I am like despising right now is hot sauce on my eggs and a little bit of syrup on my pancakes, and they're touching. I cannot think of a worse scenario than pancakes with syrup and eggs with hot sauce. Combining, joining forces together, oh my God, it's gonna be so disgusting. But I'm gonna deal with it for the one, the only, LeBron James. Okay, I know that was only a couple seconds for y'all, but for me, I ate that really fast. And it was pretty damn good. I feel like it was a good mixture of protein from the egg whites and the salmon, fats from the salmon, and the carbs from the pancakes and the fruit. So I think that was a pretty good mixture. Now, I can tell you one thing LeBron James does not do on his game days, and that's wake up around 12:30 p.m. and be rushed to do literally everything today, which is where I'm at. It is now 2:40, so I'm going to let this digest for a bit, and we're gonna hop straight in to the second meal. And no, I will not be hungry for the second meal. See you guys in a bit. Boom! And just like that, we are back. Almost no time at all. And we're here with lunch. And for lunch, my boy LeBron likes to have an interesting lunch of whole wheat pasta, which is relatively hard to find, by the way, salmon, and some mixed vegetables. So right here, I have a bowl of, well, whole wheat pasta, mixed vegetables, and salmon that we made earlier. I put a little bit of basil pesto in here as well. Adds a nice little flavor to this, and this looks really good actually. Get a little bit of the pasta, some veggies, some salmon. Look at that. Oh baby. Let's see how it goes down. This is definitely an interesting lunch, but definitely a very good lunch. All right, I'm feeding Alexa an off-camera bite right now. I'll tell you the results.
Why you have to feed me? That was a big piece of salmon.
She said that was a big piece of salmon.
You can hear me, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you have food in your mouth.
It's good.
Oh, it's good. It is really good. Last bite going down right now. Boom. That was really good. I feel like everything he eats is pretty high calorie and pretty like voluminous food, but it's also like really healthy food. During the podcast, he talked a lot about when he was younger, he was eating a bunch of like junk food and fried food and fast food. And he said during season now, they cut all of that out. They eat no fast food. They try to stay away from all fried food. And I think it really does show, especially now that he's getting a bit older now. It probably helps a little bit to stay healthier on diet-wise. But I gotta say, that was a very good meal. So it is probably approaching game time for LeBron right now. And for me, it's also approaching game time. I'm gonna get ready for the gym, and I think we got a little pre-gym snack going down. Athletes, big and small, know before you have to do any kind of intensive training or exercise, you eat a PB&J sandwich. LeBron says he eats one PB&J immediately before his game. And so that's what I'm doing. 2 bites so far, half of it gone. I think I can do the last 2 in 2 bites. Check me, I'm good. All right, so it just so happens to be that LeBron's game day happens to land on my high intensity leg training day. Perfect scenario, right? So I feel nice and juiced up and like elevated, carb loaded to go crush this workout. Let's go get it done. Halftime right now. I don't know how bad the audio is right now, and I apologize if it's horrible, but this is gonna be my mid-gym snack. The last time I had a mid-gym snack, it was gummy bears because I was following bro science. I will say the first half of my workout has been superb though. All right, so we have our almond butter and green sliced apples. I imagine this being a really good mid-game snack. Alright, apple's done, almond butter finished. Let's get back and crush the rest of this workout. Hey, Nat. Oh, wow. That was an experience. Almost 900 calories burned. Felt no exhaustion. I gotta say, that was one of the best workouts I've had in a while. I felt very strong. I haven't hit 295 for 5 sets of 8 reps before. And that's what I did today. Pretty impressive by my books. This is definitely shaping up to be one of the best diets I have ever tried. And it just keeps getting better. Because when he gets done with the game, immediately he has a protein shake from his trainer. And that's what I have right here. A whey isolate protein shake, which is the kind of protein you want whenever you're done with the gym. Go straight into the blood vessels, straight into your muscles. It must be just all the carbs that I've had today, but I feel good, really good. I probably didn't burn quite as many calories as one would when they're playing basketball, but I gotta say, I did burn some serious calories, lifted some serious weight, and I feel exhausted, but in a good way. And it's not over yet. LeBron does something a little special for dinner. I am exhausted from that workout still, but I can't think of a better way to end my night than with a good old-fashioned Italian dinner. And turns out me and LeBron think the same way. After this game day in particular, he specifically went out to an Italian restaurant, ordered chicken parmesan with spaghetti, a side rocket salad, which I had to look up because I have no clue what that is. Apparently an arugula salad, which they didn't have, so I got this house salad. And tops it off with some red wine. Cabernet, to be exact. Now, I'm sure he was at a much nicer restaurant and has a lot nicer bottle of wine, but one, I'm broke because no one wants to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plug right now, go press subscribe if you haven't already. And pandemic, you know. So here we are, me and Alexa enjoying a nice little date night here in honor of the king. I have not had a good, like, carb-loaded Italian meal in so long. This is like extremely refreshing and delicious. And the wine helps. You close your eyes when you take a sip?
Shell on this side.
Huh?
Christine on this side. Someone off the boat. We'll just.
She's like, look, it's so big. She's like, it's kind of small.
I understand. Your Sunset Plaza closed, right? It did. Closed at the same kind of venue and then come together at the end. Yes, and get back on a good page again. So I would love it if you're there.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Seems like fucking squirted everywhere.
I'll definitely think about it. Okay.
Like most things today, that was an experience. Salad done. Toast is toast. A little bit of spaghetti left, but I don't feel the need to finish. Got a little bit of wine that I will finish off. And that's gonna be our dinner. I would say it was probably like a 8.5 out of 10. Alexa?
Really good.
Yeah, Al's Pizza is where we got it from. It's like an Italian pizza place here in Jacksonville.
Greek salad was good.
Greek salad's always good. All right, let this render for a moment and I will get back with you shortly. Digestion complete, and I'm sad to say this day is coming to an end. This has been probably the best, the most ideal day of eating that I've done thus far on YouTube. It was high calorie, yes. I would estimate somewhere around 3,500 calories, 3,800 calories for the day total. But when you're a professional athlete playing at the highest level of basketball, you're burning calories like crazy, whether you're playing games or you're training. So I get why he eats like this. For myself, who sits at a desk 8 hours a day and then goes to the gym for 2 hours or an hour and a half, probably wouldn't work out nearly as well. Although I loved it, I don't think this is sustainable for me. This diet was definitely, like I said, high calorie, but it was also very balanced. It wasn't a super high protein, low carb diet. It wasn't a high fat, low carb. It was a decent amount of carbs, mostly carbs, a good amount of protein, and a good amount of fats. Really what you're looking for when you're talking about a healthy, balanced diet. But nonetheless, this was still an amazing challenge. And if you guys want to see any more challenges, drop an idea down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, and maybe I'll put it into the rotation. Now, as we conclude the night, very satisfied. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. As always, if you enjoyed it, press that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if this is the first video you've seen from me. You want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll keep them coming for you. Now, I will see you in the next one. Peace.
We'll be right back.